The shadow of a terrorist threat looms over Sweden, and in the midst of this crisis, King Carl Gustaf, despite his limited official political influence, is demonstrating an unwavering commitment to the safety and well-being of his country. As the country prepares to celebrate the King's Jubilee, a series of commemorative events, the monarch has demonstrated his resilience by stating that the celebrations will continue as planned, despite the increased terrorist threat. Through his actions and cooperation with the government, the king reaffirms his commitment to the normalcy and security of his country. The king and his responsibility. Despite his lack of an active political role, 77-year-old King Carl Gustaf recognizes his role as head of state and keeps Sweden informed of social and security developments. As the terrorist threat and the threat level of the security agency Säpo increases, the king demonstrates his commitment to national security. Challenging security situation. The security situation in Sweden has reached an alarming level. The terrorist threat is increasing and society is facing a security policy crisis. Despite this, the government and police have been criticized for contradictory and ill-conceived statements, leading to uncertainty among the public. The King's Jubilee, security and determination. Despite threats, King Carl Gustaf and the royal family are resolutely preparing for the King's Jubilee celebrations. Despite the significant risk, the court's information director Margareta Torgren confirms that existing planning and built-in security measures will remain unchanged. The celebrations include events such as the Te Deum in the Royal Palace Church and the changing of the guard at the castle, which are highly likely to be targets of terrorist attacks. Enhanced security measures. Drones, helicopters, a massive police presence and roadblocks will be part of the security measures to protect the king and royal family during the events. Despite the challenges, the royal couple will walk through the streets of Stockholm, greeting thousands of people. The role of the Prime Minister, briefing the king. In the midst of this critical situation, the king met with Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson to brief him on the work of the government. Although the meeting was presented as routine, it actually emphasizes the cooperation between the crown and the government in a time of uncertainty and crisis. Conclusion. The terrorist threat could not hinder the determination of King Carl Gustaf and the Swedish royal family to celebrate the King's Jubilee in a normal and courageous manner. Through his commitment and actions, the king demonstrates a deep affection for his country and his role as leader of the nation. Despite difficulties and uncertainties, the unity of the crown and government is evident, emphasizing their resilience in times of crisis.